All right, welcome back to the third mustache edition of Therapy Thursdays. Today we're going to be talking about a method of training the extremities and using that concept and moving it towards the spine. So it's a bit more of an advanced spine exercise. We're going to do dynamic rhythmic stabilization with Johnny here as our patient. So the first cue you're going to use for this is to have the person get in a set position with their shoulder blade. So they're pointing the back part of their shoulder blade towards their opposite pant pocket. The idea with this is you're trying to train the joint in what's called its centric position, or its most stable position. So for Johnny, the cue is going to be to pretend like you're sucking your shoulder back into its socket. He's going to close his eyes, and I'm going to challenge his shoulder from a variety of different positions with no uniform pattern whatsoever. So I could continue that for about 30 seconds. A slightly more advanced method for that is to take the patient through a plane of motion. So for this, we're going to take Johnny through a flexion plane, still with his eyes closed, and he's still trying to suck his shoulder into the socket while I challenge from a variety of different positions, and he's trying to create that dynamic stability. So go ahead and come back down. Great. So we're going to show you how to take that onto the gym floor and utilize the same concept for your spine. Okay, so to take that concept and use it for the spine, we're going to have John go into the full glute bridge position on a stability ball, so a lay-by surface. Johnny's then going to extend his arms up, and we're going to use that as an implement to try to move his spine around. He's going to close his eyes. We just have a generic rope here. You can use any sort of therapy band, but from here, I'm going to be challenging, again, with no pattern whatsoever, and Johnny's going to be trying to brace through the center of his spine, the same concepts we've used in previous vlogs to prevent me from actually moving him over. So for an advanced version of that exercise, we're going to utilize a dynamic rhythmic stabilization through a plane of motion, spinal rotation like last week's vlog. So Johnny's in the same position. He's slowly going to rotate with his eyes closed, and I'm going to be providing uneven challenges throughout the range of motion. He's going to brace through the center part of your body and continue to go through the motion despite my challenges from multiple directions. So once again, that was a dynamic rhythmic stabilization progression for the low back. Stay tuned next week. We're going to keep with the low back training and go to another advanced exercise.